So DooDaDay's subscriber growth directly correlates with me being in all these videos.
That is true. We're as of recording this, we're at 91 subscribers. We're going for that 100. I'm very excited. We're getting close.
Do you have any 100 subscriber plans yet?
Nope. And I probably won't when I get there, but we'll see what happens. Anyway.
It's okay, you won't get there.
Damn it. Welcome back to DooChatDay. And today we are going to be looking at the heavy weapons. Yes, but specifically we're going to be looking at the heavy weapon. We're going to be looking at the heavy weapon ascension paths. This is part 2 of my ascension part.
As requested by the audience.
There was one guy who was like, I can't wait for part 2. And I was
this is for you, guy.
And I was like, we gotta do it. This is for you.
Yeah. I don't know who it is.
We'll put him on the screen.
Okay.
So, let's start off. Let's start off quick. Let's start off fast with the Heretic. So, the Heretics one is pretty wild.
It's different.
It starts off +8 range, and then +8 area of effect, and then this weapon's explosion radius is increased by 20% when it hits a target or a wall.
So anytime besides exploding midair at max range, it's gonna explode by a massive amount larger.
Yeah.
And the thing that I think people don't realize about that is that it doesn't just hit more; it's gonna deal more damage because when the radius gets bigger, I imagine that damage gradient, so like high damage at the center, low damage at the edge, is gonna grow too.
Yeah.
So if someone is like where they would normally be near the edge and take half damage, they're now gonna take 75%. It's just gonna, it's gonna hit different.
Yeah, and then plus 18% range, which is just
16.
Yeah.
So,
and then this weapon's explosion radius increased by 30%.
And presumably this stacks with the 8% area of effect. So it's gonna like
this is range and range.
No.
I don't think
there's an area of
yeah. Those
so
stack.
It's max now 38% increased area of effect, which is insanity. So, like,
what is the area of effect? Their detonation radius is 3.8. So
yeah, like
that's
this is a really stacked.
Wait, what is?
Path.
Wait, hold on. So detonation radius 4.8. Oh wow, I didn't know they were so similar. So won't that make it similar to the Arrival in size?
I mean, it'll make it more like the Luma Arrival.
More like the Luma Arrival?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
I mean, this is a really good perk. This is a really good perk. Like, the one thing I will say about it is that, usually when you're firing the Heretic in a 1v1, you're not actually hitting the person. You're usually hitting the air, so in that case, like, it won't trigger, but this is a really good perk for the Heretic. It's gonna make it, like, absolutely destroy in team fights. I think it's really insane. I don't know what else to say. It's just big boom. Heretic go boom even bigger.
I don't know how to do math. Anyway, so yeah, Heretic is just, it's
big boom.
Big boom. So the Negate Siren, I think everyone knows what this one is. It's very sad. It makes it slow.
I mean, I think
it's good. I think it'll make it good.
I think this weapon is good once you get your Infusion perk.
I think it'll be insane.
When you compare it to some of the other Infusion perks that items have, it's a really strong one because it fires so quickly.
And Infusion, so shot speed plus 10%, clip size plus 2%, and then shot speed plus 20%.
So I mean, I know auto aim is kind of bad now, but at medium range, you're going to be able to auto aim this, like, because it's so quick, fast firing.
And it'll go up to 10 charges.
Yeah, this is... The Negate Siren, there's a lot of controversy because it's the most potato gun without its Infusion, but if you actually invest in it, and then in like 10 months...
There was someone on the Discord who was like, I think I'm the only one determined to Infusion it. And I was like, you go for that, man. I think it'll be great.
You get it.
I think it'll be awesome.
It's going to be really good, but...
Right now
it is very poor.
It is very weak. Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway.
This one.
Oh, this
is what I'm going for right now. I've already acquired 4 Demoloons.
This one's spicy.
It's good.
So, area of effect plus 8%, which will come into play later. Shots clip size, so it'll go from 3 to 4. That seems really good.
Uh-huh.
It'll go from 3 to 4.
It's a stacked pack.
That seems insane.
I'm going for this one for 2 reasons, okay? One, its path is stacked, okay? Mm-hmm. Every single perk is crazy good. And 2, if
Enemies...
you guys want to get this, there's 2 Demaloons in the new shop if you're willing to spend the marks. 2 guaranteed Demaloons. You don't have to wait for the rotating shop. It's a pretty big head start on getting it infused if you wanna go for this.
Enemies deal minus 20% reduced damage for 4 seconds when hit by 2 shots in a volley of this weapon. So
What do you think of that?
And then plus 8 range, and then 30% reduced damage. So basically, if 30% reduced damage, that's what? And then the thing that gets, so the area of effect plus 8 will make it easier to hit this by a lot.
Yeah, because what that means is when you shoot the Demaloon, it spreads out further and further until at max range they're all sort of pretty separate. So I think still, even with the 8% size, if you're firing at this at max range, chances are you won't land. You won't land it. Usually at max range, when you're firing it fully away, they're only hit by 1. But if you're firing at this mid to close range, the enemies are basically suppressed. They deal reduced damage. I think this is really fun, and this is a stacked path all the way.
The plus clip size is like
the air of effect is crazy.
The Demaloon already felt like you could just lob out 3, just like
4. Is crazy.
Being able to just go.
And I don't think you can get it via mods. It doesn't have that as a trait.
I don't think so.
Demaloon is what I'm going for. You can pick them up in the new shop. It's really good.
Okay, so the arrival is a fun one. So plus 8% range, plus 8% area from the effect on the arrival. That's pretty huge. And then this weapon leaves a burning pool on impact, which deals 200 damage per second for 3 seconds. So what I'm assuming that means is when you lob it on the ground, the area that it exploded, the whole area, will be a burning pool for 3 seconds that'll deal 200 damage. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but at my level 12, it deals 1800 damage. And this basically adds 600 damage onto that.
So it'll do 2400 damage.
Yeah.
If the enemies are hit by the full burning pool, they're going to take 2400. It's going to be great in team fights.
And then up here, so heavy ammo pickup plus 50, so it makes it easier to charge.
2400 is at max.
And then,
no. You're right.
This weapon leaves a burning pool on impact, which deals 300 damage per second for 3 seconds. So that adds 900
so that'll do 2700.
At my level, at level 12.
Which, that's a huge increase, 900 damage increase, assuming you're hitting all of it. So it's going to be especially good against taking out, objectives, because they don't really move very much.
Well, actually,
primals,
what it will be...
Primals,
okay, no. Imagine in, Wild Surge and, Eventide, and they're all defending the base, and you just lob 2 of these onto it, and it's just like, they dodge it, but then they go back on, and there's just burning pools just there.
This will be really... it's a great perk, and it'll be especially good in any of modes with the objectives that people are going for. So Core Rush.
Oh my god, Core Rush. And especially since this isn't, a hard-to-charge-up thing, it's just your heavy weapon. And you just lob it down. I think this is one of the most noticeable and one of the most fun.
This is a really strong, really fun one.
I really like the Arrivals one. And then the Objection, I don't actually remember this one. So plus 8 range, plus 1 clip size. So it goes from 3 to 4. That's also big. Gained 300 shield and an extra dodge charge for 4 seconds on hit with this weapon. The shield refreshes upon subsequent hits. Reactivation delay now goes down to 0.1, which that is probably that's probably the biggest thing in this whole Infusion pack. I mean, the Infusion perk is really good, and then at level 5 it goes 450, but being able to shoot this every 0.1 seconds, that's stupid. So just to quickly elaborate on that, it was actually a typo. I asked Zekent on the Catalyst Black Discord server, and he verified that it's a typo. So yeah, just wanted to clear that up. It is not in fact 0.1 for either of these weapons. It is supposed to be minus 0.1, not just go down to 0.1. So yeah, just wanted to clarify that. So Avalanche, heavy ammo pickup plus 15%, clip size. Wait, what does it go from? 2 to 3. That's okay. 2 to 3 is pretty big. Enemies with full health take 30% more damage from this. 20% more damage from this area of effect plus 8. The area of plus. That's actually very helpful. The Avalanche, an enemy takes 30% more damage. There's
not a lot to say about this.
That's not that good.
It's not that good for 2 reasons. For one, it'll never affect primals because they're never full health.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good. if you just get clipped with it, like when you're just entering a fight,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna really own. I don't know. It's not that good.
It's kind of sad.
But it's a no. It's good. It's just not that exciting.
Yeah.
I should say it's a
Now
strong.
the Miser's a pretty neat one. So
3 clip size,
3 clip size,
which is fair compared to the 1
Yeah.
clip size on the.
yeah. What is it? Goes from 14 to
17.
17. I knew that. Heavy ammo makes it easier to charge. Your primal cooldown is reduced by 20% upon defeating an enemy. Area of effect plus 8, and then 30 seconds. 30. Wait, I've seen people get a pentakill with the Miser, just with the Miser.
Okay, I have 2 things to say about this. 1, it's overpowered. 2, it's less overpowered once global release happens and there are no bots in game.
Yeah, a lot of things will be less overpowered once.
Yeah,
once
I mean, so when we're like right now, this is absolutely broken. You can go into Slayer, you can walk past the enemy team, you can kill like 4 bots and get your primal, and that's like
Isn't 30 seconds about what you get from a big primal pickup?
more or less.
Or no, you get about like 60, I think. It's like 45.
I'm not actually sure.
I'm not sure.
I don't pay that much attention to it.
No.
I'm sure people will correct us in the comments.
Yes, tell us.
I don't pay too much attention to that. But I think it's closer to 30 than 60. I think you got like 40
Yeah.
seconds.
But
this is like totally broken, and totally, it's broken regardless, and it's totally broken right now when you can farm it off of bots. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
Yep. The Trine Plane. I really like the Trine Planes one. So, shot size plus 15%, so that makes the shots thicker and easier to hit.
And for shotgun, it means that more of them will hit enemies
Yeah.
at medium and long range.
Yeah, exactly. Plus 8 range, which sniper shotgun, let's go, baby. Gain 4% increased movement speed for 3 seconds on hit with this weapon, up to 10 stacks. So if you shoot twice, and hit most of your shots, you'll get a 40% movement speed increase.
Wait, doesn't it only shoot 5 shots?
It shoots 8.
Oh, 8. So you don't even have to hit all of them. Yeah, with 2 shots and you hit. Yeah, you're right. 2 shots, most of them.
And
will
then
get
plus 10% damage, which is pretty big, and then gain 6%.
so
So
60%. If you can get it to full.
yeah, if you get it to full, that's just, what is it, 3 seconds? That's a pretty long time for 60. So it's kind of like, you can use it for running away, but you can also use it for like
Sticking to a target.
just either sticking to a target or like running at new targets. You can like ooga booga out of a bush and just be like ooh ooh ooh, and then ooga booga to your next target like this.
Yeah,
I think
it's
this is
pretty cool.
I think this is a really
I think
fun
it's really
one.
fun. I mean, I think it's pretty good.
Since the Trine Plane, something about it, the Trine Plane is already pretty strong.
What
as a
helps is it has long range.
Yeah.
So what this will help you do is even if someone's like kind of too far away to use the shotgun, you can fire once.
and then it'll
You
help
get
you.
speed boost. You gap close onto them, and then you can get so fast and like
You can just run in circles.
Yeah.
Also, with the new, they'll be trying to auto aim at you, and you'll just be running so fast the auto aim won't know what to do.
It's this is good.
Yeah, no, this is a good. This is a really fun one. The Luma Arrival. So area of effect. Something I've noticed is that the variants, or I think they're called ancient skins, have a similar perk. It's just kind of like a different theme. So like, it's the same thing with like the normal prodigal does increased damage on its first shot, and the Luma Prodigal slows on its first shot. So they kind of have a similar.
Yeah, the
theme.
normal prodigal leaves a burning pool, and the Luma arrival. The normal arrival leaves a burning pool,
And the Luma Arrival, area of effect plus 8%, range plus 8%, which that's just funny. This weapon leaves a freezing pool on impact, which slows by 30% for 3 seconds. Area of effect plus 16% to the Luma Arrival, which makes it almost unescapable. And this weapon leaves a freezing pool on impact, which slows enemies by 45% for 3 seconds.
So here's the hottest take, or the coldest take. Whoa. This is way worse than the Arrivals perk,
Probably.
because it only has 1 charge. So with the Luma Arrival, you can fire 2 out and get 2 burning pools and zone a whole area. This one you fire once.
Yeah, the Looming Arrival, you can zone a...
I mean, don't get me wrong, the Luma Arrival's still a great weapon, and this will make it even better, but the Luma Arrivals is even a stronger signature infusion
Something about this, though, is that, you know, oh no, they're slowed. Oh wait, they're dead, because it was a Luma Arrival.
That's the other thing. If you actually get hit in the middle of a Luma Arrival, it's kind of over for you already.
Yeah.
Sort of. It depends on the play. You can have protection.
I
you
mean,
can have a lot of
they
health.
did nerf the
They did
damage,
nerf the damage.
but it still does damage.
The Luma Arrival's great, but this is not the strongest. There are much stronger infusion paths. There are much stronger infusion paths out there. But this is a good one and a fun one.
Yep.
Good luck getting it, though.
Oh my god.
Getting
I think someone's already gotten it.
no.
I thought I saw a screenshot.
there's
Someone
no
got level
way.
3.
There's how?
What if it showed up in your shop twice,
That would
3
get
days
you,
in a row?
That wouldn't even get you.
4
there,
days,
'cause
5
it goes,
days, and they had
Guys.
infinite dust.
There's no way someone has collected
I don't know.
10 Luma. No one's collected 10. It's not.
All right, Mutiny Song. Let's see if you're good now with your Infusion track. You're actually not. You're worse. So we've seen some pretty wild ones so far. We've seen the Objection, which makes it actually busted. We've seen the Miser, which gives you
Ready
free
for the
primal.
strongest one of all.
So first, let me tell you about a little nerf that they didn't actually say in the patch notes. It doesn't explode
Look
anymore.
at that detonation radius. It used to be something.
Now
and it is now nothing.
It is now nothing. Now, with that knowledge, let's go into the Infusion track. Heavy ammo pickup plus 15%. All right. Clip size plus 2. That's pretty good. It felt like it didn't have enough clip size. This weapon's shots now explode in a 1 meter radius. So, Colton.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Let's keep going. Shot speed plus 10%. Nice, that's good. So 2 meter radius, it now explodes in a 2 meter radius. So, do you think that this is as strong as some of the other Infusion perks that we have seen today?
It's just funny because the Mutiny Song is the worst heavy weapon. It was the worst heavy weapon in the game. It's now the second worst.
But Colton, hear me this. The worst heavy weapon in the game becomes one of the goodest. Not one of the goodest, but it comes really good, which we're talking about. I think we're talking about the Negate Siren when it gets its frickin' Infusion perk.
Yes, that's true.
The weapon exploding. I never even noticed the explosion using it before.
Though. It did.
No, but I never noticed it in a fight. That's the thing.
I did. I used it a good bit. But
This doesn't change the weapon or make it significantly better.
It's funny for two reasons. Firstly, it's just an awful Infusion perk.
And for 2, it's a straight up nerf.
And for 2, they nerfed the Touch of Terror. The Mutiny Song is trash. It's terrible. Now, the only thing I can think of is why this is the case is what they're gonna do next update, is that they just didn't push it out this update, is next update is gonna get a big buff to make it like, what I think they're gonna do, and what this leads me to think they'll do, is make the Mutiny Song like a better version of the, what are the pistols called? The Codiffusion Constant. So I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna make it like a super heavy version of the Codiffusion Constant.
And then the explosion will just be on top of that.
So like, because I think that makes sense for the Codiffusion Constant is already like an assassin type weapon. I think it would be cool if Mutiny Song is like a heavy version of that.
Where it just goes like...
Where you run up to someone and you just burst them down with it, one clip and they're gone. And I think that's what it should do, and I think that's what they're gonna make it do. That's my theory. I think this will make more sense. I think they're gonna make it do way more damage. They might even reduce the clip size, and maybe reduce the range, and make it like, you just run up to someone and boom, they're gone. I think that's what they're gonna do with it. That's my theory. We'll see if it's true.
Yeah.
That's another, my latest prediction.
Let's
because otherwise these changes make zero sense. I just think the Mutiny Song had no identity. It was like a worse flak, and they want to give it an identity as, by identity I just mean it didn't feel like it did anything special, which I think they want it to do something more special. So that's my theory. Anyway,
Probably. That sounds accurate. Okay. Dispatch. So plus 2 clip size. That's pretty nice. Range plus 8%. Enemies under 450 health are instantly killed by this weapon. So this is extremely similar.
It's a
to
better
the chain
version
guns.
of the chain guns.
Because it's and then shot size plus 15%, which will make it chunky. And then enemies under 675 health.
Yeah, so I actually don't mind them reusing perks like this if they make sense on the item. And I think it does make sense on the dispatch. It's kind of a cool... I think this kind of works for the ranger idea. If you're like weaving in our fights and you can pick people off. 675 is actually pretty high.
Yeah.
If you'll notice, the level 3 is the same as the chain guns level 5. So, or 5 star. So it's a stronger perk. However, this is not a good Infusion perk overall.
No, it's
pretty
not.
weak.
And the dispatch, I mean, the dispatch is solid, but it already wasn't the greatest heavy weapon.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I like the dispatch, but it's not...
This isn't amazing. To me, this isn't enough to make me invest in it.
And also, some of the other things is that the other perks matter a lot, too, as we've seen from the Objection
I mean,
one.
most of the things have pretty good stats. Some have crazy stats,
Yeah.
but most of them are pretty solid. But either way, this is not a great dispatch.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't make
The
sense.
Outmanager one's pretty good, though. Reactivation delay, minus 0.1
Yeah, guys,
seconds.
if you want to make the Op Mandrill good, just get the 1 star even. Because this is
Yeah.
one of the best 1-star.
It goes from 0.7 to 0.6.
This is I don't know. So I don't know what Super Evil is thinking with why are these reactivation delay for heavy weapons going from around 1 to 0.1? Why not down to 0.5? I don't like this is it's
No, Colton.
what?
This takes off 0.1 seconds.
Oh wait, is that one listed that too?
No.
Did we get totally confused?
Reactivation delay
Whoa,
0.1.
so it is different.
It
Wait,
is
I don't
different.
understand that. I just don't. I wonder if that's like a type. I'm unironically wondering if that objection one is a typo.
You think there should be a minus there?
Because there's just no way that's true.
You think there should be a minus there?
I think so.
Like
that's
there's-
actually my new theory.
Like there is there.
Well,
But this is lower down though, so it should be.
no. That's my new theory. I'm sticking to it. I do not believe that it goes down to 0.1. I think that's
What's
a typo.
wrong? What's wrong?
No,
with
no.
Okay, someone's got to infuse
That's
it
my
real
new
quick.
theory. I'm tagging Zekant right now.
Infuse the objection real quickly, and we can do a little experiment.
Yeah. I think. Okay, I'm now 100% convinced that the other one is.
We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. Shot size plus 15%. Nice. That's also good. Again, for the same reason as it's good for the Trine plane. Your ability cooldown is reduced by 8 seconds upon defeating a hero with this weapon. Heavy ammo on pickup plus 15 makes it easier to charge it, and then reduced by 12 seconds upon defeating an enemy. So 12 seconds is actually Jesus. That's
So
a lot.
that's what it's an instant refresh on most abilities, not all, but most.
So basically, what I think this is kind of tailored to is movement abilities, especially since the Trine plane. Both of these, but I mean, you can use this one with different abilities, and it'll probably work pretty well if you choose
I'm
the
a
right
big
ability.
fan of this one because it works, for lots of different builds.
So what these kind of both do and what you can use them, I mean, they both help you like get onto people with the heavy weapon. So with like just as an example,
Yeah, blink strike.
this will probably be most effective with temporal rush.
Everything's most effective with it.
That is true. But at level 1, right, it takes 8 seconds off of it. So you use it to get onto someone. You have 1.8 seconds. It goes to its cooldown. You kill that person. It goes down to 1.8 seconds, and then you can just dash onto someone else
Or get away.
So right?
this-
You can kill someone and then just
This
dash
is gonna
away
let you
instantly.
combo. However, I think it also works pretty well for like protection, because if you're in a fight, you can just like you run out of ammo eventually.
Wait, do you have to kill them with the weapon?
You do. You do have to kill someone,
On defeating here, yeah. So you have to get the last hit with the Op Mandrill.
which isn't hard though.
But I think
and the Augment has a lot of ammo. One good thing about it is that it kills more people with its clip than the Trine plane.
Yeah, because they both have the same clip, but this one shoots.
It fires twice every time.
Yeah.
So this is great. There's a lot of cool builds it's gonna unlock, and this is a.
You can use it with Power Infusion.
I mean, that's not even that
Oh
bad.
wait, whoops.
That's actually like a
Yeah.
good idea. Like it's not if they buff Power Infusion, that's actually a good idea.
Oh, use it with Harbinger.
I mean, yeah, that's not a bad idea either. I think it's a really fun one to me because it allows you to do like unique things like that you wouldn't be able to do before. So I think that's
Yeah.
super cool. And if you like being a shotgun or assassin, I think this is the way to go. I think it's stronger than the Trine plane. If you're like the kind of person
Oh yeah, definitely.
that equips a heavy shotgun, either one, and the temporal rush, and you go in and you assassinate people, this is the better one for you. Because it's gonna be crazy when you can
Yeah.
just temporal rush constantly.
Uh-huh.
Even if they continue to nerf the temporal rush's cooldown, because they added 1.5 seconds, whatever, that's not that much. But if they keep adding it, this is still gonna get you down.
Especially since it reduced by 12
yeah,
seconds.
this is a really
at the
fun
last
one.
part.
It's a really fun
Anyway,
assassin.
Yeah, no,
type.
that one's pretty cool. Hailstrom. So clip size plus 1. Wait, what? Jesus Christ.
That's actually really insane.
3 hailstorms.
Yeah, that's insane.
So yet again, we have run into the reactivation.
Okay,
delay
there's no way
0.1.
it's going to 0.1.
Wait a second.
This is a typo.
Wait, but then you can just go.
No. This is a typo.
Well, we've seen this twice now.
Yeah, and I think the minus is the correct one. I'm 100% positive of this.
Okay.
This is a typo.
What if not, though?
No. There's no way.
Okay, but let's assess it as if
No, we're not.
it's-
We're assessing it as the way it is, which is that it's a typo.
Okay.
Okay.
Which honestly, that's also pretty good. It goes on 0.3 seconds
Enemies take 5% more damage for 0.3 seconds.
when hit by this weapon, and area of effect plus 8, which is actually that's
For the
pretty
hailstorm,
useful.
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and then enemies take 7.5% more damage for 0.3 seconds when hit with this weapon.
So I'm gonna be honest, Chief. This is a really, really bad signature.
This is
infusion.
not good. For
Well, no. Wait.
wait.
What?
Wait. If you hit
Okay.
Wait,
yeah.
wait,
They
Colton.
don't say stacks though.
No, it doesn't stack. It doesn't. It would specifically say, because they address that in other ones, that it stacks.
Oh, 0.3 seconds. It's only... Okay, I get it. So the idea is you hit them once, and it does, say the base damage is 100. Your second shot will do 105, and so on. That's how it works. So the idea is that if you... I get it. Sorry, this is actually great. So the idea is...
that's what I was just saying.
You're
If
not
you
really
hit-
going to be able to combo it with, like, your primary
You're not
weapon.
going to be able to capitalize on this. What this is for is that's actually also why the area of effect is increased to make it easier to hit, is you hit your first shot, which...
If you hit the full barrage,
Yeah.
the damage is way more.
If you hit the full barrage, it's increased by 7.5 for each lot.
And how many are there? It doesn't actually say, does it? But they're like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
There's like 8 maybe.
So basically, this will make it so, like, you know how sometimes you can just, if they run into it, right, and they just like, or like you hit an objective or something, this will increase its DPS by so much.
This is gonna be great against primals and objectives.
This essentially,
yeah, I like this one a lot.
It doesn't increase. It's actually cool because it doesn't just increase its damage.
Yeah.
It only increases damage if you hit all of them.
Yeah.
So this already does crazy damage to objectives. Which that's really fun. I like that. Okay, MK4 Accelerator. Range plus 8%. Heavy ammo pickup plus 15%. Your ability cooldown is reduced by 1 second on hit with this weapon. I like the ability cooldown related ones. Shot speed plus 10%. Your ability cooldown is reduced by 1.8 seconds.
There's not a lot to say about this. I mean,
No, it's kind of...
it's gonna work. You're gonna find ability you like. You're gonna put this on, and it's gonna work. So like, I think this.
You can use it with mines.
I think like
You
to
can
me,
use it with
right?
volatile
When I
mines.
see this item, I'm gonna put down so many healing totems. The enemies won't know what hit them. That's what I see. But
Use it with
everybody has
volatile
their
mines.
favorite ability. And
This might be good with
yeah,
volatile
everyone has
mines.
their favorite ability. As you can see, Dude does. Yeah.
Anyway.
Otherwise, though, it's just a strong one. That's it.
Yeah. Clip size plus 4.
I mean, the Renegade, that's not actually that insane.
No.
It's like the Renegade has so many shots already.
No, but I mean, that extra 4 shots, that's pretty nice. Heavy ammo pickup plus 15%. Gain 6% increased movement speed for 3 seconds on hit with this weapon, up to 10 stacks. Range plus 8%. Gain 9%. Gain 9% increased...
I mean,
Wait.
again, there's not much to say about this. It's pretty similar to the Trine Planes. It's very similar to Trine Planes.
I mean,
the idea is you're gonna keep shooting someone and you're gonna zoom by them like it's...
yeah, if you get up to 10, then for like
90%.
For like a second,
Yeah.
you'll be at 90% movement
Now,
speed.
keep in mind movement speed as diminishing returns as you go higher and
Yes.
higher.
So
So
that...
100% isn't actually... You're not actually going double the speed.
No.
But this is still really good. And it... Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's very similar to Trine Planes. It's gonna let you go fast, which people...
Alright, Colton, I don't
let
got
me pull
this.
out the Findlay. I have, Duda does not have the Findlay. Do you know how hard it is, guys, to say Duda instead of his actual name?
I know. I've had to like, it's. He doesn't like calling me Duda. I don't know why. Colton's gonna dox me.
Yeah. And our address is...
And Chia, we're still waiting on that hug, buddy. We haven't seen you come up yet. I mean, you may be waiting. It's very
Just
rainy
imagine
here.
we look out the window and it's just someone running.
They're running. It's very rainy here, so you might
wanna wait a
not
little
be a
bit.
good time.
Okay.
Colton, you can't.
Oh,
Colton, you have it.
I'm blind.
You have it.
Where is
It's up there.
Okay. Infusion.
Wait. Okay.
So, firstly, spin up slow minus 40%. Love it.
Whoa, that's pretty
It's
big.
the same as on the chain gun.
I know, but that's pretty big for the Finley, because that's
Well,
one
it's
of the...
less big than on the main chain gun. It's less effective. Heavy ammo on pickup plus 15%. That's good. The Finley is the only weapon that's actually hard to get full shots on.
Uh-huh.
Such a big amount. So I love this one. Gain 3 global armor. So global armor.
No, explain. Just read it out.
Gain 3 global armor for 3 seconds on hit with this weapon up to 10 stacks.
And then plus 8 range, and then the level 5 version is gain 4 global armor.
Yeah. For 10
So what
for
global...
3 seconds.
So I'm gonna explain it now better than what Colton could explain it. So how global armor works is, if you didn't see our patch notes video where we went over this, how global armor works is, basically it increases your health by, in this case, 4 from every...
4%.
By 4 health.
No.
Oh wait, by 4%. By 4% from all sources because it's global armor. And there's different...
primal armor,
there's
whatever.
primal armor.
Monster armor, do they call it?
Yeah, there's a monster armor, and then I'm pretty sure there's a hero armor, which is against like players.
Yeah, and then global, which is everything.
So this increases your health by at max 40% from all sources.
All sources.
All of them.
So in short,
volatile mines
you
included.
can get 40% more health if you get this to full stacks against all sources, which I think this is really fun because it allows the Finley to do what it kind of struggled to do, which is stand your ground and just like
this is, and it's for 3 seconds too. It lasts for a good amount of time.
Yeah, and it's
so you can just like, because before I'm pretty sure I don't remember.
They never nerfed it.
No, I don't know. Because the Findlay... Oh, I remember. Before they reworked how the health worked, they rebalanced the health, Isorod was telling me that you could kind of, like, hold your ground against, like, 2 to 3 people, but when they reworked the health, it was harder to win, like, 1v2s and stuff, and stuff like that. But with this will really help you, like, defend an outpost or something.
Yeah.
You're taking 40% decreased damage from all sources on top of healing with Vanguard.
It's really good.
Which this will just kind of make you...
This is one that I definitely
This will make you semi-invincible from everything except, like, one hitting.
Yeah. So you want to hear my disappointment real quick?
Why?
I was really hoping that one of the Primal Hunter weapons would give you Primal Armor when you hit. Because that would have been so cool. Or Primal Armor from something. I'm sure there'll be... right now, the only thing that gives Primal Armor is Half-Thor's Gauntlet. I'm sure there'll be more down the line. But, so it's whatever. But I was hoping to see that on, like, the Trial or the Rush. But that's not the case. So
or even the Avalanche. I mean, like...
Or something, yeah. But that's okay. So, yeah, that's all of them. What are the highlights for you?
The highlights for me are... Okay, just assuming that it is a bug.
It's not a bug, it's just... I think
or a typo. It would be the objection if that's true, but I mean, I do like the objection's signature infusion perk. I think it is very fun.
Yeah, because you gain a small barrier, and you gain 2 roll charges, just like evasion loop.
Yeah. The other highlight for me is well, I mean what's it called? The gun we're just looking at.
The Findlay?
The Findlay, yeah. Findlay is definitely one of them because I think that's just awesome. I really like both of the shotguns perks. I love the arrivals thing. That's actually what I'm going for. I'm going for the arrivals thing because I just want to be able to toss out especially I'll probably play this with like sniper, so I'll be able to get it back super often because I'll use like Bracer of Dedication. And just being able to throw out just a massive area of fire, I think will be awesome. And definitely the Mutiny song is up there on my highlights list.
Oh yeah. That one will be different.
Oh, it'll hit so explosively.
It'll be so crazy when there are 2 enemies right next to each other and you can hit both of them.
You can hit them
That's
both.
like double the damage.
Almost.
It's crazy good.
Anyway.
My favorite are, I agree, the Op Minstrel, or Op Mandrel, which is it?
It's Mandrel.
The Op Mandrel, I think, is a really fun one. Getting the ability cooldown refresh, I think, is going to be really fun for assassin builds, because apparently assassin builds aren't strong enough already. But it'll be fun to see. Even though I don't play too much of that type of assassin build. I'm a big fan of the Demaloon, which is why I'm going for it. And I already have 4 Demaloons, so I'm pretty happy with how that's going so far. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the Hailstorm.
I think the Hailstorms one's really sick.
Yeah, I think it's cool, and I think it'll be really good in Eventide, where there are the big, strong objectives you want to take down. It's going to be great for stealing objectives, even better for stealing or last-hitting core behemoths, and taking down the, what are they called? The big robot.
The Harvest Overseer?
Yeah, the Overseer. It's going to be really good for taking down, the big, stronger Central Fortress things. So that's a solid one, even if it's not the most exciting. There's one more I really, really like. Oh yeah, the Findlay. I love the Findlay already. Thanks for fixing the bug that crashed your game, Super Evil. So now I can use the Findlay.
Hey, but
again.
it crashed people around you's game too. So they could be about a score, and you can fire the Findlay one.
So yeah, I like the Findlay one, and I think I'm going for the Demaloon right now.
I'm going for the Arrival because it's one of the guns that's in the Harvest Quest right now.
If you guys are thinking of trying to go for any of these, pick one that's either in the new shop where you can get 2 of them, or one of them that's in the Harvest Quest.
Which the ones in the Harvest Quests are good. There's the Borson, Arrival, and Primalite. Those are all
And Heretic.
and the Heretic. Sorry, and the Heretic. Those are all
Yeah,
good.
if you do this,
and the new guns. The new guns, which especially the what's it called?
Brighton.
Well, the Brighton and actually the Infusion perk for the Harbinger is pretty good, and the
And
new
of course
sniper.
the Infusion perk for the snipers.
Which that one's gonna be big.
So yeah, I mean, I think realistically, with how the game is set up right now, it's not realistic to try to get enough duplicates coming up in your shop to acquire one, unless there's some supplementary way to do it. Either from the new shop, which I think the new shop getting that two collection boost is pretty worth, or from the and on a discount, or from the Harvest Quests. Because let's just be honest, the shop with so many items rotate in the game, the chances of you getting the one you want over and over and over again are not high. I've gotten very lucky with 2 Demaloons for dust in the shop so far.
I've gotten very unlucky. I've gotten the Soft Thunder and what's it called? The Enter the Storm.
Just if you're looking to infuse anything short term, obviously long term the game's gonna have other ways to get items and whatever, and you can collect lots of stuff over time. But if you're trying to get anything short term, pick something in the Harvest Quest, like the Borson or the Primal Eye or whatever, because it's gonna be way easier for you. That's all I have to say.
Anyway, we know this video is getting longer. I did not expect it. I mean, there was a lot of meat in those Infusion perks.
It's true.
The Infusion perks, I think they've done a really good job with a lot of the Infusion perks. They're really cool, and they added new aspects.
I think most of them are very exciting. Some of them are a little bit less exciting.
The Heretics is less exciting, but it's still
like
very
big boom,
good.
which
Big
I
boom.
don't find particularly compelling, but I think it's gonna be good, even if it's not exciting.
And I like the ones that happen super often, like the one for the Brighton, where it just poops out a little fire thing while you're shooting.
Sure. Yeah.
I think those ones are
next time we'll look over. I think what we should do is we should look over
the primals and the abilities,
and then some of the
we can quickly go over the
and
abilities
passives because there are some they don't have signature, what I call signature infusion perks, which are perks that do something really cool.
Yeah.
They don't have those, but some of them have pretty impressive.
Just as like
stats.
One of them have like for the one for Healing Totem increases
the size
and the duration.
So there are some of them that have more exciting things than like I'm not gonna read 5% health 400 times to you guys. That's not that fun. But there are some that stand out, and we can look over those. And we can look over
Colton, we're about to break 40 minutes.
All right, end the video.
We gotta stop. I hope you have a good DooDaDay.